All right, welcome back, chat. It's a new day, and we're streaming some Dwarf Fortress. I've just been kind of messing around with a few things. Nothing's really happened all that much. But what did happen, as I replaced these doors, I told to go away because it wasn't quite, well, it didn't fit the rest of the doors, right? We did get a guy with a strange mood. Unfortunately, he's not moving towards a Craftsdorf workshop, and I don't know why. Yeah, I mean, he's been haunted a bunch, but it's not like he's broken or anything. He has been possessed. Hey, Flex. I'm doing pretty good. How are you? Oh, I'm doing pretty good now. Weekend was not great, and I apologize I didn't get to stream it all over the weekend. Okay, well, let's continue to try following him and see if he eventually moves. So weird. Yeah, maybe you can help me out, Flex. Let me know when I'm doing wrong on that one. Or we can just lock the door and let him destroy all these, wait, a tick? Okay, he's praying. Oh, I did make this a, yes, I did make this a temple, didn't I? So, maybe he's just... Strange mood doesn't affect praying? I know, it still just says he's in a mood, though. So I think he would go for a Craftsdorf workshop. Absolutely zero as far as I know, Brave Hero. Doors and portals are exactly the same. They just call glass doors portals. Much like, what do you call them? Coffers. If it's wooden, it's a box. If it's made out of stone, it's a coffer. If it's made out of glass, it's probably also a box. So strange. I know we have tons of Craftsdorf workshops, so that's not the problem. And I'm pretty sure, I mean, I checked, he has no other moodable skill. Highest moodable skill is nothing. So he should grab a Craftsdorf workshop, but for whatever reason is not. And if we look at his inventory, his clothes are falling off. That's not a big surprise there. He's not wounded. Problem is, it's going to be something super obvious. Is he chained up? Maybe he is chained up and no one let him off. Well, let's try this. Let's just he is assigned to it. Why? Well, if I just tell him not to use it for justice, will they remove him? You're free. Apparently not. Okay. Free room. This is a strange mood, isn't it? Since he refuses... Look, there's been a lot of injured parties and stuff, but there are no sentences right now. Either the person you harmed is dead. Okay, we're just going to have to remove the chain entirely. Or you've done your sentence. You're a free man. It's like Shawshank Redemption or something. He just doesn't feel comfortable in the outside world anymore. Come on, doggy, untie him. There we go. Now he's getting untied. Just will he be a good guy and stay in jail? You're free. There you go. Oh, that's weird. I mean, to be fair, I don't really mess around with Dwarven Justice all that much. I don't really care, but I don't ever remember having a guy stuck in jail and no one let him out after a sentence was over. Yeah, thanks for the suggestions, Brave Hero. That's kind of what I was thinking as well. Hey, Walkrow, yeah, institutionalized. Well, anyways, It wasn't ideal, but fix it. I might as well put the chain back, right? I think I actually had a better chain that I wanted to use anyways. Restraint is V. I'll never remember that one. Okay, I'm pretty sure that's where the chain was supposed to go. That gets him, because that's the chair. I still wish there was a way to figure out what's the most expensive thing here. Didn't want to just do that. It's the fun thing about Dwarf Fortress. You haven't played in a while, and you mishit a lot of keys. Okay, X, and then I wanted V. Because I think I got something that's worth like 1,000 that I bought recently. It's probably that one near the end. Oh, there's one. A pack of wool rope. See, it's never what you think it's going to be. Sheep wool rope. Because those are pretty not amazing materials. Did I go around the top again, or am I still going down? I think I went around the top again. Yeah, there's no way I have this many ropes. Okay, so the alpaca one and the sheep one is the best. There we go. I was planning on making some platinum chains, but apparently never did it. And where's our guy? Looks like he grabbed some wood. I would like to follow him. Take that back to G. See what he grabbed. So he's grabbed some wood, maybe something else, like a stone that was nearby. Wow, he did not grab much. We've been getting some really weird moods lately. Okay, well, let's see what he did grab. Okay, 2 logs. Well, I guess you got to start somewhere when you have no moodable skill. Once that chain gets installed, I'll make sure to make that jail again, just in case. Yeah, I used to use rock to make all my furniture as well. This has been a weird one where we've gotten some guys with some really good skill in other materials. So I've made a lot of stuff out of glass because I had to make a glass industry to deal with that mood. A rock. Oh yeah, we forgot to guess what it's going to be. Well, to be fair, he didn't actually grab any rock. The only thing he grabbed was, they're gone, was walnut wood and oak. I mean, those are some nice materials to work with when it comes to wood, but in real life at least. So being a craft store workshop, there's another one there. Well, gosh, we got these just full of crap, don't we? He can make something out of, he can make anything out of that wood because it's mood, but it's probably going to be something from this list. I'm hoping for, I don't actually think it will be, but I'm hoping for another really nice cup. That's what I want. Though a jug or a large pot would be great too, just because they're useful and we need both of those right now. Wood ring with wood spikes. You're probably right. There's going to be spikes. There better be spikes. Okay, and like I said, chill stream. Not a whole heck of a lot going on right now. There go the merchants. Unfortunately, look at how many islanders we got still. Like, they're all working hard. I can't make them do anything else. I could take a bunch of people out of my military. To be honest, the military's kind of overkill right now. What the heck are you doing? Just thinking about things? Okay. Having a hard time getting up that slope. Oh, they're trying to go due north from there. Well, there's your problem. So really, I mean, the only screen I have to look at is this. They haven't made me any of my rock salt blocks, so I can't finish our covered walkway. That was so close. Yeah, working on some of those barrels now, at least. That's good. Maybe might have some extra cabinets or something at some point, which would be good as well. Okay, well, if you're working on those barrels, yes, this food is finally getting put away. Because there's probably not a lot of animals down here protecting it from vermin either. Once we get those into containers, they will not rot on us. Now, we are continuously making lavish meals, of course. continue to brew everything and anything. I'm sure we ran out of lye there. And fish is all automatic. Let's mash whatever plants we have into a slurry so we can continue to get paper. And press any honeycombs. Yeah, yeah. We got a chick mum sculpture. Actually, that's an interesting thing. I'm going to pause that real quick. Actually, what's the point? It'll stop when he finishes his mood anyways. If we look at him, here's his preferences. Doesn't like ats, but he does like Oriole men and reindeer. So yeah, we might get like a reindeer sculpture or something. That'd be kind of fun. Actually, out of his materials... Well, none of them are wood. So, who knows? We got a petition. Oh yes, a full citizen. Unfortunately, he's a poet, but we'll throw him into the military probably. Wonder how good Poet is with anything. His name is just Poet, so he might not be good at anything. There we go. Oh, he's a good lasher. Well, he's a poet, right? So we could call him the... Oh, it's one of these words I can never spell right. Tongue? That's gotta be right? He's a tongue lasher. He can kill you with his whip or his words. Hopefully that doesn't hurt the game. Changing his name in the middle of that screen. Oh, I love lashers, though. Oh, so strong. They hit you in the head with, like, a silver whip. You're dead. Might as well throw them in. We're only working 2 of these guys at a time anyways. Okay, he's probably somewhere near the middle. We got entire lines we can't read anymore, which sucks. Okay, I'm probably gonna miss it now. I'm too busy with too worried about the holes. Yeah, I definitely missed them. Come on, should be easy. Should be easy to find. I just started streaming. My brain shouldn't be like this already. I have no idea. Okay, never mind. Who cares? Said he wanted to be a citizen, so I should be able to put him in there. He did say he was joining to be a citizen, not for poeting, I hope. Hey, Mortis Deum Lost has created a walnut wood instrument. You know what? I'm very happy with that. I think I guessed instrument the last time because I wanted an instrument. Sorry, T. Let's take a look at what he built or made. Well, it is worth 8,400 dwarf bucks. That's not too shabby. It's a walnut wood empton called Sadness Empty. Does it invoke feelings of sadness and emptiness within you? Or is it empty of sadness and it's just a joyous instrument? We may never know. Let's take a closer look. It's a mid-size handheld metal stringed instrument with a glass frame and wooden body. Pretty impressive considering that you only had wood that you were working with. The strings are suspended from the frame down to the body, and the musician plucks the 34 main strings. 9 other strings vibrate in sympathy and are rarely played themselves. Tuning is accompanied by pegs. The instrument has a 5.5 octave range, going from low to extremely high pitch. It has 4 registers. The low register has a strong, warm, heavy timbre, or timbre even. So that's part of maybe the emptiness of sadness. The middle register begins at a middle pitch and has a quavering, thought that would be quivering maybe, raspy timbre. The high register begins at mid-high pitch and has a noisy, dull timbre. The top register begins at a high pitch and has a wavering, raucous timbre. But yes, it's just encircled with bands of oak, and on the item is the image of a square in walnut wood. Hopefully that'll make its way down to a temple or our tavern or something like that. I do have lava forges. I went all the way down to the magma layer to get them, too. Negative 15. If you reset the zoom, the text fixes? M10, all the instruments in the game right now are, I believe all the names of them are procedurally generated as well, so they don't exist in real life. Definitely the form of the instrument is all procedurally generated, though I have seen a few words repeating themselves now when it comes to the names of instruments, so... but yeah, if there's a... I don't know what the key would be to reset zoom. I actually don't know that. So, Brave Hero, if you do know that, let me know. I definitely would give it a try. Because I hate... I can deal with a lot of the mess stuff. My brain can fill in the gaps, but entire lines... the worst one for me, actually, is in places like this. Yes, we had our bird explosion. Where I can't see, like, if something's in a cage. Let's go around the back way. Of course, it's not going to really play along with me right now, but I don't really have anything caged anyways. But when this right column goes away, like right there, it was gone for a sec. You're missing just parts of it there. And I can't tell what I put it in a zone or not, in a pin, that is. Those are the only ones. I'm looking here, or I'm just... not really looking there, but I'm seeing, oh crap, there's still stuff in cages. None of these are supposed to be pinned, but... how we doing with these? Everything got bees in it? Ah, we got some wax honeycomb. Excellent. So 2 of these are ready. Should we have the idlers to work on it? How's our guy that's working on buckets day in, day out? In case you haven't seen this yet, I did zoom down to the layer, but right above that is actually where he lives and eats. Like, I don't want him having to go up 100 levels and then come back down 100 levels just to go to work. So that's pretty much his only job. Well, him and Melty here. So if he's not off and having fun at the tavern, he's over here making buckets. In fact, it looks like he's grabbing some platinum right now. Nope, that's someone else just storing stuff. But anyways, let's take a look and see how he's doing on learning some skill here. Looked like he is not doing too shabby. Still professional, probably. No, he's accomplished now. Excellent. And over 15% of his way to the next level. So I'm going to wait till he gets to some version of Master before I switch him over to statues. But he has started making a few decent buckets every now and then. I don't know if any have shown up recently, because I don't know if he's been working on it at all recently. Oh, there we go. Platinum buckets. Platinum bucket, platinum buckets. 3 masterpiece ones. So the problem is we get all plus a little extra platinum back when we melt down the buckets. If we switch over to statues, we would only get 33% of the platinum back if we have to melt them down. So I would prefer for him to not make crappy statues. I just have to melt back down again. Oh yeah, we got our restraint back here. We'll make a room again. And that's right, it's going to go a little bit further this time. That's fine. And we'll allow that to be used by Justice. So if Justice wants to tie a dwarf up down there, I guess she can. Are all these... That was a... Oh, that's not a bug. That's actually something we dug out, isn't it? Okay, yeah, these are all full. Or assigned to somebody. I was actually wondering if they all got made into... Yep, they're all set to be used for burial. So it looks like we need some more green glass coffins. Something I think would be very interesting in real life. You know, I'm just going to fill this up like that. Pretty sure this one's set where, yeah, only the good guy can use it. Though we might have 2 good guys now. Can't remember. No, I think we only had 1 guy that did glass. Glass. Where you at, glass? Since I've never done glass before this this fortress, I never know where to look for the skill in here. That's pretty typical for me for all the industries that I've never bothered with, which is a lot of the industries in Dwarf Fortress. Glassmaking, there it is. I could have just looked for that. Yeah, there's no one else even close. Hopefully this was running in the background. It was. Good. Hey, Walkrow, thanks for the follow. My phone yells at me every now and then. Crystallize his tears for the glass. I love it. Yeah, now if we got some new people in chat and people kind of just trickling in, so if this is your first time or you haven't been around for a while and like to be dwarfed, you're more than welcome to. We got lots of people with just nicknames, so I can find them really quickly that I think some people would like. Someone grabbed our bucket maker last time, but Melty is still just Melty. Actually, that reminds me, our mayor is unnamed as well. Ugh, floodgates. I think he's been asked for that for a while. My mason just would not get around to it. So if anyone does, hop out of, what do you call it? Lurking or whatever, and just let me know, either my choice or specify what type of dwarf you would like. Yeah, this is the screen I need to look at to see what's been happening. We got 4 books bound. Took a long time. Looks like we're doing a little better on the cabinets, maybe. None of the rock salt blocks have happened. So, if the cabinets are good, you guys haven't even seen this level yet, we could put them here where our dwarves live, or we can continue to make our tavern rooms quite nice. And I would like to do that. Let's go for some of these big rooms right off the bat, especially the ones with clothes on the ground. Oh, wow. Okay, 1 cabinet. Let's see if he's making that floodgate. No. Maybe it's a new one. Well, let's get another... Ah, crap, it's not X. What is it? It's L here. I'm sure it's X on the other menu, though. And promote that. Tell him to do it now. We can't see that, though. There it is. That's the only way I know how to make it come back. I missed it if you told me what the zoom reset button would be. I only zoom with the mouse. I actually don't even know what the keyboard zoom would be. This is as zoomed in as far as you get, though. That did kind of fix it, didn't it? Maybe I just need to zoom occasionally. How's our kitchen look? Are we trying to cook anything that can be brewed? Nope. Our rock nuts are not being cooked. That's good. I hate that rock nuts. I always want to press them. But I can't, because I need them to cook, or not to cook with, to plant, to get more of them. Like, there should be a way to somehow go tallow. We're good. I'm sure if we had gotten new tallow, it would have been cooked up immediately, because cook loves to prioritize tallow. Oh, we got a lot of yak cheese. I wonder if that's from our own yak. It's brackets to zoom in out, huh? Not for me. It's a good try, though. Oh, hello. Oh, it's just thinking I'm using the number pad when I'm not. Oh, something zoomed out, though. I don't know. Oh, maybe not. Huh. These are the buttons I only hit by accident sometimes. I really have no idea. I've tried shift with all these keys as well. Oh well. Well, ooh, we just hit 10 idlers before it bumped down to 5 again. But it looks like Leopin's working on our glass coffins, so we can get a few of those in. So yeah, I kind of just worked myself in a corner with all these guys that won't work with me. I don't know what I set in the inits for max size of the fortress, but clearly it was too small. And I made too nice a tavern right off the bat. So we filled up our fortress with visitors who then appealed for some sort of residency, but not full residency where I could tell them what to do. So I guess that's one of the downsides with rushing the tavern and the library and the temples real quick. Or I guess it's not really even an issue with rushing them. It's just opening them to people coming in, right? Well, that's not the place where you do it. But you can say specifically... Oops. Crap, I don't even remember where that is. But you can say it's just for your dwarfs, not for outsiders. Maybe it's the fact that mine's 2 separate meeting zones as well is getting even more people in here. Oh, that's right. We had this here that didn't get put back. I had to make my way through that room. So, yeah, sure. Why not? A couple of really nice beds for the smaller rooms here. And we need one up here as well. And still need a few doors. Oops. I think we only have like 1 granite door, though. No, we have 2 diorite doors. Pretty crappy quality, but I don't want glass here. Okay. Hey, Quepo. Time to purge the visitors. Well, I mean, kind of to be fair, I've been trying, right? Anyone that can, I've been putting into my military. Though, I enjoyed I spent so much time on the traps that I kind of wanted to watch anyone attacking going through the traps. Is that... Did I not channel that out? No, it says open space. It doesn't look like open space. It looks like open space there. With the dot. It looks like unopened space there. Whatever. Brave Hero, I assembled things manually because I was trying to stay cutting edge, and Lazy Noob Pack was not at the time. I'm not sure if it is right now. I assume it's not because there was an update just a couple days ago or last week. So this is Space Fox, and I'm running Dwarf Therapist just by itself, and that's it. No DF hack or anything. Otherwise, vanilla. As far as you can say that, I guess. Yeah, I'm on 43.03. I guess you can... Oh, that's weird. Oh, I don't have my auto switching on. So things have looked ugly that entire time. I'm sorry, guys. Things are going to be ugly for a second. Well, I fixed that over on YouTube as well. There we go. Little auto scene switching. So I can keep them overlap slightly. Oh, but anyways... point I was trying to show was 43.03. Yeah, and everybody's going in and out of training down there. I don't even need these caged goblins for training anymore, I don't think. What is that? And what do you... Oh, that's a wheelbarrow in this pack, I bet. I guess it doesn't show them when they're pushing a wheelbarrow. It's got to be one, though. It's a nest box. This is what we need to cull, is the birds. I need them all to grow up so I can kill them all. That bird explosion. Yeah, I assume Lazy Noob Pack. I'm actually surprised they're at 42.06, to be honest. That's not that long ago. But there's too much cool stuff in 43. I guess that's a good point. Yeah, since I'm not using Lazy Noob Pack, we don't really, or at least it's going to change some of the key bindings from what I'm used to as well. I tend to use it just because I think most of my viewers use it. That way I'm using the default settings that they're all using. I don't even know what it would be under. Gotta be general, right? Zoom in and zoom out. Mouse 4 and 5. Flick's point saying he needs to assemble it manually too. Yeah. It's not that difficult. It really isn't. Thing was, a lot of the where you're super bleeding edge, some of the tile sets won't be updated either, and that's where you kind of have to learn a lot more to get them working. Not much, but a lot more than just following the directions. You had to figure out how all the raws and init settings kind of work together, and I even had to edit one of the tile packs when 43 first came out to get it to work. I don't really know why I'm looking here. It's just things are moving around there. Okay, so we got our jail set up again, it looks like. I wonder if he got re-jailed. Doesn't look like it. Actually, one of my, if you play Adventure Mode, I would highly recommend CLA. It's kind of ugly for Fortress Mode, especially once the spores get released. But for Adventure, it's very close to vanilla, like ASCII, yet it isn't. Like, it's much easier to read, but it kind of trains your mind to where I feel like I could actually go back and play ASCII again now after playing with CLA for a bit. I can at least watch Quepo's streams, which I love. If I have just coffers sitting around, that would be fine. I know I have tons of bags and stuff. Yeah, bags and wooden chests. That's right. Wooden boxes are chests. Stone boxes are coffers. I have no idea what boxes are. Maybe glass? Once again, chill stream. We do have some new coffins, though. I feel like I'm apologizing, but look at those. See, that's why I started using glass for everything. Right off the bat, I got that legendary glass maker off of his mood. I don't even remember what he made. Well, I guess I have to put one here because it works out perfectly. So that'll be 0 idlers pretty much, except for a noble or 2. It sounds like work you don't feel like doing. I hear that. It's one of those things. Do the changes interest you enough to go through the work? For me, they did. To be fair, I could have done it without it. Part of it was in order to stream and or putting on my YouTube channel, I felt like I had to get some texture packs working. Tile sets, at least graphic set. So I was slightly more motivated, I guess, for that reason. It'd be tough now to go back and play without the changes, though. See, this whole area I don't even feel like setting up. That was supposed to be some place for our guys to sleep over here. This is the training area. Alas, this wasn't gold, was it? No, that was limonite. Still at 2 idlers. Oops. Hey, thank you, JPU, for the follow. I'm almost at 200 followers. Blows my mind that many people want to watch Dwarf Fortress. Because that's pretty much the only thing I stream. Little Stellaris every now and then. I felt bad I didn't get to do any Stellaris Saturday this weekend. Yeah. I miss it. But I'm also excited that the Asimov patch is out. I'm looking forward to playing with that a bit. Okay, well, once again, chill stream. I'm gonna let this play a bit. I'm gonna grab something to drink because I think I'm gonna lose my voice soon if I don't at least have something to sip on. So I'll be back in like 15 seconds. Hopefully we'll have a nice elf invasion or something. And I'm back. I'm always curious if anyone feels like being active in chat, how people tend to make their fortresses. Or what are your goals when you're making a fortress? I'm very much a role player. That's what makes games interesting to me, is picking a role or an idea or a theme and playing with it. But I may not even be in the majority that way. So I tend to just make things that I would like to visit. Occasionally I'll have an idea that I want to try out, like this trap thing, which I made way too big. And I'll never even be able to get any of the spikes at the bottom of this that I really wanted. As it is, I don't think the game's going to throw an invasion at us that this won't handle. Even if it couldn't, our military would mop it up. My beverage is some sweet tea. Giant, take it easy tonight. No Dwarven whiskey tonight. I haven't done... Cancels what? Are you a hunter, poet? Guess you must be. Well, that's zooming to where poet was, I guess, and not where the kill was. Poet is hunting. Oh, poet got hurt. He's trying to kill an emu. Oh, he's cave adapted, of course he is. Despite being a hunter, he was too much of a poet. Didn't I change his name? Maybe it didn't take. Where's poet? Or maybe a second guy I named poet, which is probably the case. If we look at you under military, yeah, you're not the lasher. You're a hunter poet, though. So that will help things out a bit. Okay. Gosh, I can't even see. Is he human, though? That's what I was wondering. He's 36 years old. Oh, his grasp is impaired, and he's missing his upper left arm. Oh, that's good. If nothing else, he'll be a, what do you call it? A canary for goblin invasions. Well, I've been trying to cut down every tree out here to piss the elves off. So when they come back and they see their ancestors just laying on the ground out here in pieces, then I think we'll have war. Gosh, actually, chat's going pretty quick now. Oh, sure, Flex, if you'd like to just have my install, I'd be more than fine to do that. But this isn't up to date right now either. I got to get it up to 43.04. Remind me after the stream or send me a whisper or something. Hey, Beard Whisperer, speaking of which. I'm trying to piss them off. I don't like the just steal their stuff thing. I'd rather them have a reason to bring war to me. A little more than just stealing their things. Okay, so Brave Hero begins by getting everything to the ground quickly, then get farms. And then after that I get Myrates. I usually don't even do farms until I need specific things. Because I like to do the fishing thing. And I feel like fishing is a crutch for me now, so I need to stop doing that. I can't begin by getting mad at my woodcutter. You know what, Flex? I am with you there. He can never cut the wood fast enough. He's always doing something else. Catch a vampire and his slave as a bookkeeper. Hey, Beldor Games, welcome. Oh, he gets hit by falling logs. I have not seen that yet. Though I've had multiple guys get stuck up in trees for I have no idea what reason. I think that's a bug. I don't know if it's on the bug tracker or not, but... And then Brave Hero just likes to survive. Yeah. Lose a fortress FPF instead. That's how I usually lose my fortresses, which some people would say is playing wrong. I'm sure Quepo would say that. Okay, if you set up some mechanism to deal with the elves in the trading area, I see the cool factor in that. I would probably even do something like that if ever prioritized it. There's something just visceral about taking trees, which they, you know, consider basically part of them, and cutting them down to the ground and then bringing them indoors and burning them. That seems like a basis for war to me. Not just a little skirmish because I took some of their crap, but an all-out, full-blown war. I'm committing genocide over here. Once again, the games I like to play make me say things that I would never say in real life. Oh man, Brave Heroes had people lost from falling logs too. Beard Whisper uses drowning for everything. I don't know if I'd call that lazy. It requires quite a bit of, you know, building. You have to think it through. You have to get your drowning pit or whatever you're going to be using. You got to get water to it. You got to power it. Dwarven power or otherwise. I guess it could just be a river running to a floodgate or something, but... What's the name of this game? Jasm 22? This is Dwarf Fortress, only the most amazing game ever made. A full citizen, Bard. Now, he's not called Fighter Bard or something like that. Let's see if we can find Bard Inklead here. Which one are you? Quakewalk. So you are Inkglide here. Yeah, he's just a bard. Well, they always come with some training, it seems, in military, or just from their agility, someone said once, from being able to dance and stuff. Though this would be a singer, I guess. So yeah, I mean, once again, a bard comes in with some pretty good stats. He's an axe dwarf, or an axe something. Has some discipline, has some dodging, has some armor and shield using, has some toughness. Yeah, he's an axe bard. Let's approve this first. Commit these changes. Get rid of the filters. Yeah, most people just call it Dwarf Fortress. I remember the first time I went to stream this and I could not find it in the list. And then I was like, oh wait, it's not just Dwarf Fortress, is it? Then I was like, is it under A for a mock? Ah, crap, now I gotta go look it up. I actually had to go to the page and look it up. Slaves to Armok. 2. Die Harder. Okay, let's check our manager and see what's been made. Basically, if you're still around, Jasm, it's a colony sim. I think that's the simplest way to explain it. It's just the depth. Every aspect of the game has an underlying system, and most of it's based on procedural generation. So it's a very emergent narrative kind of solid colony sim. But I think colony sim is the best way of describing the game. Some people would probably disagree, but... And of course it has a secondary gameplay mode that's basically just a roguelike, where the adventure mode, where you control one character directly and you go around and do stuff in this world. But I don't know, this is still the bigger part of the game. So we have, this is the entrance to our fortress. The next level down is here where I'm storing all of my birds, and here's some farm plots. Next level down, I'm just using hotkeys I've set up to jump each level. We have most of our industries. There's a bunch of glass industry over here. We're burning some wood there. This is where our cook is making amazing meals. This is a farmer's workshop where they deal with some of the stuff that we've been growing. That's a quern and a press to deal further and get some more useful stuff out of it. That's where they take fish to get cleaned. This is where we where we brew our booze, our alcohol. This is where we can make soap. I think that's my leather workshop. This is a masonry workshop, works with rock. This is crafters workshop, works with a lot of different materials, but to make mostly crafts. Here we have some more animals penned. Next level down, just kind of a storage level for me. That's good. We got all the food into pots and stuff. And then the next level down is my tavern, meeting area where they can eat and drink and be merry. There's dancing on these floors here that I made. All this stuff down here is, what do you call it? Temples, where they can go and pray to their deity of choice. This is a library. These are bookshelves, and books get stored there, and so on and so forth. This is a catacombs and also a jail. I just threw in the catacombs. This is where they train and do stuff for military exercises. This was going to be where some of those people would stay, but I haven't really set it up yet. This is the hospital. There's a well that goes way, way, way down to the cavern layer to get some not very good water. These are all rooms that are set up for my tavern, so people can come to my fortress, not as migrants, but just to check it out and eat and drink, be merry, maybe join our military if they are a, what do you call those sorts of people? Mercenary. So all these rooms are set up for my tavern, so they're only for guests. And most of them are full, actually. If we look at the problematic mushrooms, which is the name of our tavern, of our 49 rooms, 38 of them are rented out, which is probably the highest I've seen yet. I don't watch a whole heck of a lot of other people play Dwarf Fortress. Going down the next level is where our dwarves actually live. So these are a bunch of rooms for people who are citizens, and here's some nicer rooms for people who get named and stuff. It looks like we have people despairing. And then if we jump way, way down, you can see what level we are down here. So from 114 being the lowest kind of fortress level I got going, to the first cavern level is down at 96. And if we jump all the way down to negative 15, so 100 plus, like 150 levels down, we found the Magma Sea, and we got EMC working on making platinum buckets. And then we have Melty every now and then comes here and melts. If we go up one from there, they actually live here too, so they don't have to go up and down the stairs anytime they want to go to sleep or eat or something like that. My idle do-nothing dwarfs can bring them supplies down here. Speaking of which on him, hopefully that helps answer that. You're probably not around anymore. But if you were, that'd be great. Otherwise, it's just a quick overview for people who haven't seen the fortress before, or haven't seen all of it. Okay, I want to refresh Dwarf Therapist and take a look at our dude here. He's already at great. Excellent. Oh, man. I'm very tempted to move him over to statues now. But I still have at least an hour and a half probably streaming tonight, so I think in the long run, it's better for him to continue to make buckets until he gets all the way up to master level. We'll see. Speaking of which, let's check our bucket stocks. Okay, 45, but yeah, only 2 of them are left to be melted still. Now, I don't want him to get super pissed off because I do need him to be quite happy. So let's not melt down his amazing buckets. We got plenty of other buckets to melt. And to be fair, I don't really want them using these buckets, so I'll probably forbid them. But if it was on a well or something, it would be quite nice bucket. However, I don't want... You know what? I'm curious. I've never actually looked at this before, so... yeah, you. There's 64 dwarf pounds, which is pretty heavy. Like, if we go to stones... Well, I don't know if mudstone's a great one. Rock salt? I'm surprised mudstone is heavier than rock salt. Granite. So we can all imagine how much granite weighs, right? It's basically a sixth of the weight of an entire stone of granite. Remember, you get 4 blocks out of a stone, granite blocks. A lot of people would love to see a full graphic version. You know, Nomoria is something I need to check out again. It's literally been years, and I own it. Maybe I'll check it out on the 24-hour stream. I hear it's gotten a lot better. And I also hear it's the closest we have to a 3D graphical version of Dwarf Fortress, but Yeah. It's hard for me to play anything that isn't 100% Dwarf Fortress depth. What's in the buckets? Nothing. Exactly. I'm cheesing the game a little bit. So here's the deal with buckets. If you melt down a bucket, you get 120% of the materials you made the bucket with back. If you melt down a statue, you get 33% of the material back. So I'm actually gaining platinum by creating buckets and melting them down. Now, they're not the most weird like that, exploitative like that. There are some things that get you 200%, I believe. I just didn't want to make something that made me just run through my platinum really quick. Spamming daggers to get smithing up. You know, that almost hurts my heart, Brave Hero, that you call Skyrim old school. Morrowind, Daggerfall, those are old school. I still have only played Skyrim once. I enjoyed it, but Elder Scroll games for me are just check out the scenery, do a few side quests, make your own kind of quests. But Oblivion, I never played 1 second of the storyline and never felt like I wanted to. Oh, that's not true. I did play... I saw the first Oblivion gate. And that was it. Oh, Morrowind was great. I really hope the guys working on Skywind get it done. Skyblivion, I don't know if that ever finished or not, but... Oblivion for me needed a ton of modding to fix, though. That leveling system was pretty not up my alley. Okay, let's check our manager. Rock salt blocks are not getting made at all. None of this stuff is getting made. What's my mason up to? Please don't tell me I'm lost my mason again somehow. Oh my goodness, we have one crappy mason and that's it? Either I lost the mason again, or I never switched that workshop back over to anyone being able to use it. Yeah, this one's at master to legendary can use it. And all the orders are in here, aren't they? Because I really don't want him to make the doors or the cabinets if he's not good at it. So I kind of have to do the same thing now. We'll level him up by making blocks, because blocks don't have a quality thing. And we do need to get the floodgates made anyways. I guess we don't need to. I don't really care if they get made or not. Put it that way. There we go. Anyone can use this now. So where is the cabinet thing? Let's cancel this. That's the only one I need to cancel, right? Yeah, like I don't know if I can play Fortress mode again without all the new stuff that was added to the manager. This makes it so much nicer. Though I also don't have to pay attention to it as much, so they do have instances like that where things aren't getting made and I'm not really realizing it. Hey, Solar Parade! Hey, some people's gonna complain no matter what tile set I use. Doesn't bother me. Complain away. Queppo will be in here complaining about anything that's not ASCII. A snowstorm! Yep, look at that snowstorm. That's pretty crazy. Can't even zoom to it. Well, frozen sludge falling from the sky now, I guess. Oh, they patched something out? Surprising to me. For some reason, I don't really think of Bethesda games in long-term support as going hand in hand. Don't get me wrong, I like them. Though I don't know if I'll ever buy Fallout 4. Just don't need floodgates till you do. That's true. I like having extra floodgates. Obviously, this is saving, so I can't really... Oh, we got a few more splatters of green here. We got some happy dwarfs. We're down to 5 of the original 7, though. Wow. How could you complain about happy dwarves? You just can't do it. A weasel. A weasel man? I didn't realize we had weasel men around here. Well, apparently we're trying to eat him or something. Or he choked on falling sludge from the sky. Oh yeah, speaking of the floodgates, I just need it because Sputs wants it. Our Duke. Oh yeah, Flex, if you're not sure, if you haven't seen all the new stuff in 43, it's good. It's very good. Like, if you look in here, I have, yeah, I love the zoom thing. That's so much better than hitting F12. Well, it's easier to hit 12, but this works perfectly. So if you look at things like bind book, collect sand, melt a metal object, all those are, actually pretty much everything in here is just perpetual. So if I ever happen to have the parts for an instrument, they'll just assemble them if I have all the parts. Like, I don't have to micromanage hardly anything anymore, which is great. I love that. I still choose to micromanage some things, like food, booze, stuff like that, soap. Because there's sometimes when I don't want to making food. Very rarely, though. I want, like, if alcohol stops working for some reason, I don't want to think that it's just working because it's on a perpetual order. I want to notice that it stops working. Okay, a thief. Excellent. Things are starting to happen. How far in did he make it? I don't even see him. Oh, there he is. No, I mean, all of these dogs in here, the thieves will never get by. Oh, that's true. I guess we did get a frozen river. I think this river freezes every winter, though. What kind of bucket is that? I'm kind of curious. Good. Just don't bring any platinum buckets out here. Oh, yes. Oh, this guy's going to get really good at cutting, I bet. Irish Bucks fan. Let's keep you unpaused, though. He's working on it. I think we lost our one good cutter. This guy's not doing anything. Might as well just take him off it. I think I was just trying to get all the trees cut if I could, but clearly some of these guys are just not doing it because they have no skill in it. If they were doing it, they would have skill. Oh, when the elves come. When the elves come. Oh, you're not going to be able to see the ground for the limbs of their ancestors. A Gorlock? Oh, the Forgotten Beast is fighting the Gorlock. That's right, we do have a Forgotten Beast down there. Actually, I think there's 2 of them down there somewhere. Eventually, they'll make it into my fortress, and I won't notice until they're killing everybody. But that's always fun. These guys are discussing cultural history, because they have nothing to write on, probably. Actually, I didn't even check to see if they were there. Uninvited guest, yeah. So we have the Forgotten Beast there. And the other one's gone. We still have a few ghosts, apparently. I'm trying to make it a haunted biome. Yeah. Only got one in view right now. In case anyone's curious, this is, oh, its rear paw is dented. This was the turtle one, right? Well, I don't even know. Oh, this is the cat one. The turtle one, I think, had wings. I can't remember. Oh, that's right. We got all these in, so we can actually start making some, or allowing them for burial. Allow pets? No? Good. Okay. Melting ice scares Solar Parade more than Forgotten Beast. To be fair, at least the first few Forgotten Beasts aren't all that difficult usually. Both of the ones I run into have some sort of dangerous spittle or something. Oh yeah. Oh, there's all sorts of biomes. Yeah, if you've been away from the game for a while, it may be worthwhile to pull up the wiki for you. I won't drive people too crazy with the wiki or anything, but so here's your kind of your not Venn diagram, but your little just whatever you call these things, tables. So you have good, neutral, and bad, basically evil, or not evil, savage, like calm, normal, and crazy, aggro. And then you have good, neutral, and evil. So we're in a neutral evil biome, and the only thing that happened to happen was we get repellent sludge falling from the sky. Which, to be fair, is probably the best thing we could have hoped for. I was kind of hoping for something maybe a little more not good, so that maybe some horrible things would happen to us. Do I have some more traps? Trap. Weapon trap. Because I think I was making enough to get my weapon traps all the way over there. But they might not have made them yet. Nope, we got them. Good. 40 glass. This is perfect. So done with that. Oops. These mechanisms won't be as good as I really want them to be, but... I still just buy the screen. There we go. I'll do these like this. It'll be easier to see. And last but not least, I don't really need to do that because I don't really care. Nice, and D for done. Technically, I could put one there, but they'd be expecting a trap there. That's right, we got all this crap down here too, don't we? Let's claim it all, just in case there's anything worth using down here. Actually, let's look at some of this. Silver arrow, nope. Oh, these are just arrows. Okay. I should probably set anything our guys can't use, like arrows or things I don't want them to use, like silver arrows. And just melt those down. I wouldn't mind having the silver. We can make much better lashes out of them, though we don't have anyone who can make weapons. Why dig for fun when you can have it at your doorstep? I love it, Brave Hero. Yeah, it kind of is just like, it's a good thing to bump up the challenge for the beginning of a start. But you certainly could get things. I did a terrifying biome the last time I did something, you know, kind of crazy. And yeah, I had a reanimating biome, so I got killed by hair thrall or something like that. It was ridiculously effective. That's a bug too, I believe. Actually, I think that's one that got fixed recently. Hair shouldn't be able to kill people in one hit anymore. Okay, I think it's a good place probably to stop the YouTube episode. I apologize, not a whole heck of a lot happened, but we had some good discussion in chat. I enjoyed it quite a bit. Hopefully, we'll have the elves coming soon. I honestly have forgotten now when they come. It's got to be either winter or spring, though. Because humans are summer and dwarves are fall. Unfortunately, I played quite a few fortresses. Actually, in the past... I don't know if the elves have come at all in like the past year of me playing this game in real life. I keep on running into places where they won't trade with me. I wonder if he's getting that honey over there. Nah, he's moving stuff into there. I bet we can make some mead now, though. Ah, crap. Well, we can probably squeeze some honey. Oops, that's the fishery. Yep, see? They found out that there was honey available, so it automatically goes in there. Or, actually, I think that's usually in that list anyways. Getting some plant slurry, so hopefully we should get some paper sheets going soon. I should have bound zoom in, zoom out to a key. Oh, anyways, I was ending the episode, wasn't I? See you guys in the next episode. Bye-bye.